Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Kira coming at you guys today with another reading vlog. I actually had so much fun the last reading vlog because that was the first reading vlog I posted in like 4 years, and it was just so exciting to just like get back into reading and finish a book finally. So if y'all didn't watch that vlog, go and watch it because I finished The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. And today we're going to be finishing part 2. So today we're going to be finishing The Handmaid's Secret. I already started reading it. So I'm literally like pretty much halfway through. I'm on page 148. So yeah, I'm basically halfway through, just about. But so far so good. I've been just like really enjoying reading. Like, I don't know, like it's just been feeling like really good to get back into. But I didn't film me reading it just because like I just wanted to just like be like immersed, like fully immersed, not worry about my camera. I was actually planning on finishing this before the first because I wanted to only read like spooky stuff or like suspenseful stuff for the month of October. But last night, y'all, I got off work and I ate and I watched a little bit of TV, and then I read like maybe 4 pages and I was like, I cannot do this. Like, I was just so sleepy. So I didn't get to finish it. So today we're gonna be finishing this, and then after I finish this, we're gonna be finding some stuff to read for the month of October. I think I'm gonna try to pick, because I have to be realistic with my reading level or my reading speed. I'm gonna pick 4 books. We're gonna try to do 4 for the month of October. Like, that gives me like a week to finish a book. So we're gonna do that. But even though honestly, realistically, I might not even finish 4. I might not even finish 3 because I do have plans at the end of the month. But we're still gonna pick 4, okay? We're shooting for 4. But yeah, I cannot wait to finish this. So in this second one, we are following the same main character, Millie. I'm gonna read the blurb to y'all, okay? Don't go in the guest bedroom. A shadow fall. I feel like you still hear this in my ear. Don't go in the guest room. A shadow falls on y'all. Why can I speak? Don't go in the guest room. A shadow falls on Douglas Garrick's face as he touches the door with his fingertips. My wife, she's very ill. As he continues showing me their incredible penthouse apartment, I have a terrible feeling about the woman behind closed doors. But I can't risk losing this job. Not if I want to keep my darkest secret safe. And then the blurb says, it's hard to find an employer who doesn't ask too many questions about my past. So I thank my lucky stars that Garrick's miraculously give me a job. Y'all, I cannot talk today. Cleaning their stunning penthouse with views across the city and preparing fancy meals in their shiny kitchen. I can work here for a while, stay quiet until I get what I want. It's almost perfect, but I still haven't met Miss Garrick or seen inside of the guest bedroom. I'm sure I hear her crying. I notice spots of blood around the neck of her white nightgowns when I'm doing laundry. And one day, I can't help but knock on the door. When it gently swings open, what I see inside changes everything. That's when I make a promise. After all, I've done this before. I can protect Miss Garrick while keeping my own secrets locked up safe. Douglas Garrick has done wrong. He's going to pay. It's simply a question of how far I'm willing to go. I think that was my first time actually even reading this blurb because I bought this before I even got halfway through the first book. Like, I just grabbed it. But yeah, so far I'm liking how this is going. There's like actually a lot of things. It's like there's so many things going on to the point where like my mind is trying to figure out multiple different things. There's like multiple different, I'm like, what's gonna happen with this situation? Then there's a separate situation going on that might be separate. And I'm like, so what's going to happen with this situation? So it's one of those things where like, she's like in so many dilemmas. There's like 4 different situations that she's in right now. And I'm like, what the fuck is she going to do about all this? But I feel like I kind of spoiled the first book a little bit. So I'm going to try not to spoil this time. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to finish that today. And then figure out what we are reading for this month. It is October 1st. So yeah, it still doesn't feel like, it's not really like giving too much Halloween because I still haven't got like the decorations that I want to put outside yet. However, I did get my Halloween nails done. If the camera would focus. There we go. I got like little spider webs with the purple tips. So cute. I could not wait to get Halloween nails. Like, this is literally my favorite month, favorite time of the year. Love it. But we're actually gonna make ourselves some iced coffee right now because I do have a caffeine headache right now. I haven't had coffee in the last couple days. I've been trying to cut back a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, I got some really cute Halloween glasses too. So yeah, we're gonna make us some coffee here. But y'all, I really need to remember to take a picture of myself reading because I forgot to take a picture of myself the last couple of vlogs I posted. And I feel like they didn't perform that well because I'm not in the thumbnail. Like, I feel like, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like my videos perform a little bit better if I'm in the thumbnail. Like, I feel like when there's not a person in the thumbnail, like, it's easy for people to just scroll right past it, you know? Anyway, let's make us some coffee, child, because your girl needed it. Halloween nails. Ah! Okay, so what time is it? It is 11:57. That's great. I actually thought it was like past 12. Y'all, I promise I wake up earlier these days. I literally got up around like 9 something, but it's just that, like, I get up and I'm either on my phone for a while or I'm doing shit. Like, I got up, I was on my phone, paid rent. It took forever for me to do because the site wasn't working, so like that was really annoying. And then and then got up, I cleaned my patio because there were leaves everywhere from the storm. Like I had a package and shit. Like I had some cereal. Like I be up. Like I be doing stuff. Okay. I just hate that I always start these reading vlogs like later. I would love to start like 8, 9 in the morning, but I know if I do that, I'm gonna be sleepy before noon and then I'm gonna take a nap. So noon it is. Noon it is. Okay, so I'm really hoping I can finish this by 4. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get too distracted by the TV. But we're gonna get me 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 4 hours. Like that should be enough, right? Y'all, I'm not liking where the plot is going. I'm trying to see, did it say? It refers to her as Miss Garrick, but her name is Wendy. Anyways, so the wife that we're trying to help in this book, I did have this feeling a little bit early on, but then I was like, okay, maybe I'm just tripping. But now it's really like getting strong. I feel like Wendy is like about to betray Millie. Like I feel like she's framing Millie, but technically it's not a frame if Millie did do what she did do. But framing her in the sense that she's like pinning everything on Millie and taking herself out of the equation. That's what it's looking like so far. So I'm starting to think that Wendy is gonna turn out to be the other bad guy too. And if so, my question is, so what's gonna happen to Millie? I mean, not Millie. Well, yeah, what is gonna happen to Millie, but what's also gonna happen to Wendy, because Millie ain't gonna let that shit go if Wendy betrays her. And then it's like at the same time, I can't even fully be mad at Wendy because the situation that she's in is horrifying. So it's like, I can see you doing what you need to do to escape your situation and like jeopardize somebody that you don't even really know because like you're just so desperate to get out of your situation. So it's like, dang, at the same time, I can't be fully mad at her because it's like, what would you do in that situation? But it still doesn't make what she's doing right. Because it's giving that's what's happening. So there it is.
Mystery. This was a very strange choice. And I knew going.
So my girl Millie said in the first one that family had no idea what she was capable of, and Wendy don't know what she's capable of because she think that she used that girl to get rid of her husband. Okay, now she coming for you. Now she's coming for you. I don't know how Millie's gonna get out of this, but she ain't gonna forget Wendy. Because I don't know about you, but if you set me up to do something like that for you and I do it and then you backstab me and set me up, I'm not going down without a fight. Like, I'm not going back to prison without taking you down too. Because the thing about it is, I feel like Wendy could have went about it in a different way. Like, she could have done something different. But she chose to completely betray her. Like, ugh. Like, she could have said anything. Oh, an intruder came. Like, right after, like, my maid left, an intruder came. Or she could have just been like, I killed my husband in self-defense because he's been beating my ass for ages. Like, you have all of the evidence on you. Like, you look like you've been beat up numerous times. Like, and I still think it's funny that, like, the detectives, like, they're like, are they not gonna question her? Like, why do you look like you get beat up all the time? Like, who's been doing that? Okay, so I'm literally on part 2 now, and we're reading Wendy's perspective now. That first part just ended in what the fuck, because I was not expecting that. I'm literally sitting here like, what the hell? Like, I'm actually scared to see what the hell that was. Oh my gosh. am finally done with The Housemaid's Secret. And it was giving that ending honestly, the ending kind of like gave me like movie vibes. Like I could so see this one being a movie. But the double twist at the end, well actually there was kind of like a triple twist at the end that I really appreciated. Like I kind of saw the wife being kind of but the other two twists I didn't see it at all. Like I saw the ending happening in a completely different way. So I just really appreciate that. I think I like this one more than the first one. And I'm pretty sure there's a third one. I'm pretty sure there's a third one that's already out. I feel like I saw it in the bookstore. So I'm gonna get that one too. But yeah, y'all got me finishing another book. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all, I actually have a headache from hell right now. But anyways, while I was reading, I got this package in. This is like, this is supposed to be with the rest of my order, like for the rest of my Halloween stuff, but it's shipped separately. And I cannot wait to use them. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Why did I think that this came with the straw? Does it not? Okay, I guess it doesn't come with a straw, which is fine because I have straws. But look at how cute this is. I ordered this off of Shein, but now Shein is like a completely different site than what it used to be. Now there's like so many other vendors off the site, so some of their stuff ships from like different places. And this is giving Etsy shop because it came from this place in Lafayette, Louisiana called Sip Sip Hooray. And also such a good lid. That was on really good. Love that. This is like I'm pretty sure this is actual glass. But these are the cards. But yeah, Sip Sip Hooray Design is their Instagram if y'all want to go look to see what else they have. But this is literally so freaking cute. The ghost holding the kitties. So cute. Cannot wait to use this. But yeah. So anyway, let's figure out what we're going to be reading next, because I'm really ready to get started on something more October vibes. So yeah, let's go figure that out. So if I'm being honest, the books that I'm picking, they're most likely going to be from my TBR from 4 years ago, because I'm really trying not to buy books right now because I really want to read what I have, unless it's obviously The Housemaid. And also, I don't know if y'all remember my old bookshelf, but as y'all can see, I downsized because I'm trying to be better with just buying so many books just because I want so many books, but I don't read at the same pace as what I want to buy them. So whenever I moved, I got rid of so many books. Like, I donated a bunch, I gave some away. So these are the ones that I decided to keep. Some of these I have read before, but for the most part, I was like, I want to just keep the ones that I really do feel like I'm going to get to at some point. So anyways, with that being said, I'm for sure that I want to read this. This is called The Family Plot by Sherry Priest, and I did have this on that TBR that I made forever ago. So I for sure want to read this one. Music City Salvage is owned and operated by Chuck Dutton, master stripper of doomed historic properties, but times are tight, so he's thrilled when Augusta Withrow appears in his office with a massive family estate to unload. For a check and a handshake, it's all his. The project has enough potential that he assigns his daughter Dahlia to oversee it. She preps a couple of trucks and a small crew, and they caravan down to Chattanooga, that sounds weird. Chattanooga, Tennessee, where the ancient Withrow house is waiting, along with a small overgrown cemetery that Augusta Withrow left out of the paperwork. Augusta Withrow left out a lot of things. The property is The property is in a I can't speak today. The property is in an unusually great shape for a condemned building, but something in the mansion is angry and lost. This is its last chance to raise hell before the house is gone forever, and there's still plenty of room in the strange little family plot. So I like this because I love the whole like old, like haunted but beautiful house vibes. Like I love that. And then a family plot, cemetery, love. So that sounded good to me then. It sounds good to me now. So that's most likely gonna be in the 4 books that I'm choosing. So I said I want to do either like spooky or like suspenseful reads. So I'm considering finishing The French Girl 2. This was also on that same TBR. I started reading this ages ago and I just never finished it. I got halfway through it and I just never finished it. Like, I don't know, it was just taking me so long to finish. So I'm like, I'm considering finishing it just for the hell of it, because I don't want to DNF it, because it wasn't bad, but I just felt like it was just going so slow and it was taking so long to get to the point. Like, we're trying to figure out who murdered this girl and stuffed her body in the walls from this vacation house that this group of friends vacationed in like 18 years prior to. And they found this girl's body in the walls when she supposedly had left. Like, no one knew she was dead this long. I mean, all this time. And so now they're being investigated because obviously they were the last ones to see her alive. But we're taking so long to get to the point. And I'm just like, okay, like, are we ever going to travel back to the cabin? Like, when are we going back to the cabin? Like, so far, it's just been them just going back and reminiscing about all the old friend drama. They're smoking wine in every chapter. Like, I love wine, but it's like that's all they're doing is just sipping on wine throughout the whole book. So, but it's like I made it halfway through, so like I want to finish it. So we're gonna put this to the side, like as maybe. I don't know. I feel like this was a part of that same TBR, but I'm not sure. And then Bassett in the Night, I feel like that was a popular book years ago. I think that was on it too, and I think that's why I kept these books, because they were on my TBR. This is kind of fantastical a little bit. I'm not sure if I want those vibes though. I'm not sure. Hex, I'm probably for sure gonna put that one on here, because I remember that one just sounded like super creepy. Like, this one's about a girl who's like cursing the town, I think, and she looks like really creepy. This one says, whoever is born here is doomed to stay till death. Whoever settles never leaves. Welcome to Black Spring, the seemingly picturesque Hudson Valley town haunted by the Black Rock Witch, a 17th century woman whose eyes and mouth are sewn shut. Muzzled, she walks the streets and enters homes at will. I don't remember that part. That's kind of crazy. She stands next to children's beds for nights on end. Everyone knows that her eyes may never be opened or the consequences will be too terrible to hear. The elders of Black Spring have virtually quarantined the town by using high-tech surveillance to prevent their curse from spreading. Frustrated by being kept in lockdown, the town's teenagers decide to break their strict regulations and go viral with the haunting. But in so doing, they send the town spiraling into dark medieval practices of the distant past. This chilling novel heralds the arrival of an exciting new voice in mainstream horror and dark fantasy. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We might just be doing these 3, y'all. And like I said, I don't think I'll be able to finish a book at the end of this month anyway. So we're gonna do these 3. I don't really wanna. You know what? Okay, in this vlog, we're gonna finish this book and then start fresh in the next vlog. It'll be a new vlog and we're gonna start fresh at the beginning of a spooky read. I feel like that sounds better. And then I can finally say that I finally finished this damn book after all these years. Oh, goodness. Y'all, I'm so bored already. Like, I'm just getting back into the story. I'm just like, I don't even, at this point, like, I don't even care who unalived the girl. And let me find out it's somebody who wasn't even in the friend group. Like, I'm just so bored. And like, I don't care about any of the characters. See, like, that's a big thing. This goes for like shows, movies, reality TV even. If I don't care about any of the characters, any of the people, any of the cast, I don't care. And I don't care about any of these characters. We have quite a few characters in this book. I don't care about any of them. Like, I could care less if the MC goes to prison. I could care less. I don't care. I just really hate to DNF this book when literally it took me so long to even get through half of it during my, it was really hard to read journey. And like, I just hate to just decide to DNF it, but like, y'all, I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's not giving, babes. It's not giving. Okay, so I've decided to give this book one last try. I've been reading it distractingly. Is that a word? I've been reading it on and off for like the last few hours. I keep getting distracted because I'm just like, and here they are once again doing, guess what? Drinking some fucking wine. It's making me want, maybe I should get some wine. Maybe that'll help me get through the fucking book. If y'all are some wine lovers and y'all would like to have some characters that will drink with you, this is your book. This is your book. I think that's what I'm about to do, because like I literally only have like 120 pages left. Like I can finish this shit. It's just that I'm like 120 pages left, and like I still feel like we haven't gotten anywhere. First glass of October. That's eating, that's eating. I had just enough for like a decent glass. If I decide I want more when I run out, I'll just open up the other bottle, but this should be enough for me to finish the rest of this book, because I have less than half left, so I need to finish it, okay? She's like, she's been trying to nap, but I can tell that she can't nap anymore, but she's bored. If only cats could read, I would get you a book to read. Y'all, I am sick of this book. I literally have 54 pages left, and we are still nowhere near close to figuring out, or it doesn't seem like we're anywhere close to figuring out which one of them killed the girl. And then we're still talking about like prospective clients and stuff at the law firm and stuff. I don't care about none of this. Like, I don't care about none of this shit. Like, spit it out. Like, I'm just not understanding like why, like where's the climax? Like, where's the I'm clearly gonna finish it because I only have 54 pages left, but I'm just still like. So the girl earlier, I said she was found on the wall. She was found in the well. Okay, sorry y'all, it's been a minute since I read, like, I was into the story. She was found in a well on one of the, everybody in this friend group, how do I, so there's like 6 people in this friend group. One of the people are deceased. Like, he passed away like years ago, I think in the military or something like that. But the farmhouse or the cabin or whatever it was owned by his parents. She was found in a well at the farmhouse. I'm low-key suspecting that his dad or somebody did it, because I feel like it had to have been somebody who knew that there was even a well on the property and where the well was. Like, I have an inkling it's no one in the friend group, but at the same time, it's hard to tell, because so far this book really isn't giving me anything. And like, so far they're suspecting 2 to 3 people in the friend group, but I'm like, there's not too much for me to go on. We're looking at 3 whole different people, one of them being deceased, like, and then the one who's deceased, like, we barely even know anything about him. Like, this is frustrating me. This is already giving a 2-star so far. 2. Okay, so I forgot to film the rest of me finishing that because I was just so ready to get it over with. But I hated that book. I was not satisfied with the ending. The climax was so underwhelming. And on the last like page, it sped up to like years later. Like it wasn't even like a separate section. Like it was kind of weird how it sped up. And there was no resolution, which is fine. Not every ending to a book needs a resolution, but for a story like this, like, I needed a resolution and there was none. And I also don't like how they okay, so I don't like when books do this. I don't like when movies do this either. So when there's like something happening with the main character where they start like seeing stuff, and we assume that they're usually going through some kind of psychosis or some kind of like mental breakdown. That is what I assumed what was going on in this book, because that's how it came across in the book. So the girl who was deceased, the main character starts to see her. And like, of course she refers to her as a ghost, but the way that it comes across in the book is like she's just dealing with a psychosis. Like she's just incredibly stressed, obviously, from the situation, like being a suspect. So that's how it was coming across. Like it wasn't real, you know? But towards the end of the book, I'm going to try to say this without like spoiling what happens, but there's a situation that happens where she calls for help, supposedly. And one of the friends in the friend group, who's like a love interest, he claims that whenever he heard her say help, it sounded like the deceased girl to him. Severine is her name. It sounded like her to him. So I'm like, okay, so like, is she really supposed to be a ghost, like for real or not? Because I feel like that's doing a great disservice to the book and the genre it's supposed to be. Like, it's like either you're gonna be like a suspenseful thriller or a mystery, or you're gonna be like in the paranormal thing. Like, this book isn't pitched as paranormal or horror in any kind of way. So I felt like that little part was unnecessary and it wasn't needed. Because when you throw something like that in there, even though it seems really small, when you throw something like that in there, it automatically makes the book paranormal. So like, I just don't like when movies or books do that. It's like, okay, which one is it? So that was like, yeah, I didn't like that. But yeah, I did not like this book. I really want to go on Goodreads and see what the reviews are. I haven't been on Goodreads in years, y'all. In years. So I think I deleted the app. What the heck? Like, it's not even... Like, how is it none of those emails? And I just typed in Goodreads to see if it brings up anything from any of my emails. And it's not. Y'all. I really want to retrieve my old Goodreads. But if it was linked through my old Amazon, I'm not gonna be able to.
I have felt
Okay.
terrible. We had 2 games today.
Guess we're making a new one.
Our team,
2 stars.
which I guess is just what I'm preferring at this point in my life. There definitely is the mysterious element in here, but there's really only just one.
So most people are rating this 3.5 stars. Somebody rated it 4 stars, and it says, this is not a book that's going to grab you in the first page or even the first chapter for that matter. It's a slow burn that builds in intensity as the storyline progresses.
So it's not that it's
Okay, their review's way too long, but to me it wasn't even a slow burn. It was just slow, and then like it just never like,
I don't think the intent
to me there was no intensity to me.
brothers one death, no
Most of these reviews are like 3.5 stars. Let's see, this one's a 2 star. I want to see if they felt how I felt.
in any significant way. So
This is the very definition of a 2-star book. It was okay, but completely unremarkable.
last game we got.
Can this video get out the freaking way?
And now I'm reading my last book of the top 10, The Lost Man.
Oh, it's a GIF, just kidding. And gosh darn it, I really thought I'd like this when I was in a total... Y'all, I cannot speak today. I was in a total mystery thriller mood and wanted to wonder who did it and why. I wanted tension and secrets. What twists and turns were awaiting me. What I got was ultimately disappointing. The French Girl is unfortunately not that suspenseful or exciting. I feel entirely unenthusiastic about it. All these secrets, a death from 10 years in the past, a severing ghost, it just feels inconsequential. And they actually put ghost in quotations, okay? Like, I'm so underwhelmed by it. And then they put, okay, their review's like pretty long too, and they keep putting a bunch of GIFs in it. They said the protagonist, Kate, she was written very bland, generic way. I expected twists and turns. What I got was a clunky writing, poor character development, and uneven story. 2 stars, nothing. 2 did nothing for me. Stars. Unfortunately, this thriller bored me to tears. It was so slow paced that I found myself skimming. I had figured out the plot way before. Once again, like pretty much the people who rated it what I rated felt the same way, but I am surprised that it had mostly 3 and 3.5 stars, because it was not for me. This is so sad. I literally only have 3 books now. That really makes me sad. Anyway, so that was my reading vlog and my TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed. But I hope you guys are looking forward to my next reading vlog, because that's really where like the October spookiness is gonna kick off. I might even switch up the setting and go to like a cafe or something like that, because there's literally so many different like cafes and like coffee shops to go to here. And there's one that kind of like gives me like spooky vibes that I might go to, because if I'm gonna be reading some spooky shit, like I might not want to be home alone, you know what I'm saying? So I might do that, we'll see. But I'm super excited to get into all that. Hopefully by then I have all the rest of like my Halloween decor and stuff up. It's gonna be so fun. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.